Honorable members, since time is available, I will take special mentions. Avail the opportunity. Shri Ajay Pratap Singh, Shri Dipender Huda, Shri Lair Singh Siroya, Shri Lair Singh Siroya.
Sir, I would like to draw the attention of the government in very important subject that has dire implications on the country's macroeconomic stability. The culture of announcing freebies competitively to win elections poses a great risk on the fiscal health of states. In April 2023, the CAG of India said, while we understand the importance of the subsidies to help the unprivileged, it is essential to transparently account for such subsidies, and we require to distinguish between justifiable subsidies from freebies which are not fiscally responsible. Sir, citing the example of what happened in countries like Brazil, Sri Lanka, institutions like Supreme Court, ECL, Finance Commissions, RBI, CAG have been cautioning about the consequences of fiscal profligacy in states. The chairman of the 15th Finance Commission had cautioned that it is the race of the bottom to the bottom, not to the road to efficiency or prosperity, but quick passport to the fiscal dissidence, sir. The Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management FRBM Act has failed to check the profligacy, or most of states borrowed funds off budget beyond the pale of FRBM tracking. I urge the government to look into the matter and check if any legislation is being planned to check profligacy in states. In my own state of Karnataka, the newly elected government has reduced capital expenditure with allocations for education, health, rural development, agriculture and irrigations to fulfill the guarantees given during the elections. There is cuts failed disaster to long-term development to the state. This needs to urgent attention. ನಮಗೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ತಮಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
श्री नरेश बंसल,
पर नहीं मिला.
श्री निरंजन बीसी, श्री पवित्र मार्गरीटा.
Sir, my subject is appeal for recognizing Assamese script in the ISO 15924. Sir, yes, sir, I'm getting. My subject is appeal for recognizing Assamese script in ISO 15924. In the August Parliament, I already appealed for recognizing Assamese as a classical language, and subsequently Assam Publication Board, Ahom Sahitya Sabha and Government of Assam are already working on it. Now, I would like to appeal for taking necessary steps to recognize Assamese script in ISO 15924/2004 and ISO/IEC 10646. The origin of the Assamese script can be tracked back to the to the early decades of the 4th century. But unfortunately, in ISO and Unicode documents and code chart, Assamese script has not been appropriately recognized. Earlier, Assamese script was recognized. Earlier, Assamese script was recognized by DIT and CDEC in ISCII. The code for Assamese script was 57006. was the standard recognized by Government of India for the Indic scripts before Unicode standard was accepted. Bureau of Indian Standards (BIS) is one of the recognizing authorities of the script code for Indian languages. According to documentary evidence, BIS encoded Assamese script independently for Assamese language in 1991. But in ISO/IEC 10646, which provides a code for the representation of names of the scripts, Assamese script is missing. Similarly, in ISO/IEC 10646, which is related to Unicode, Assamese script is not recognized properly. I honestly appeal for recognition of Assamese script in the ISO and Unicode. BIS has BIS has the authority to forward the demand to ISO for recognizing and encoding the Assamese script in its standards. Therefore, sir, I request the concerned government authorities to take the necessary steps to ensure the recognition of Assamese script in the national and international standards, thereby thereby preserving the heritage. Thank you, sir.
Dr. Prashant Nanda. Dr. Prashant Nanda. Dr. Shantanu Sen. Dr. Sasmit Patra. Dr. Sasmit Patra. Shri Jagesh. Shri Jagesh. Shri A.A. Rahim. Shri A.A. Rahim. A.A. Rahim. Shri Dhananjay Bhimrao Mahadik. Shri Dhananjay Bhimrao Mahadik. Shri M. Muhammad Abdullah. Shri Niranjan Bishi. Shri Niranjan Bishi.
Thank you, Chairman sir, for giving me opportunity to speak on an urgent public importance, sir. According to the Children's Climate Risk Index published by UNICEF, approximately 1 billion children live in high-risk countries and are more vulnerable to climate and environment shocks than an adult. Children do not have equal access to clear water, hygiene and sanitation, especially for children living in poverty, which is why children-centric politics should be a forefront for the environment movement in India. According to the Society for Research in Child Development, every year 175 million children globally are expected to be affected by natural disaster. Prarambha, the Odisha State Policy for Children is an excellent example for a children-centric policy that also focuses on climate change. Odisha is very disaster prone, as many as 14 out of 30 districts are vulnerable to floods, cyclone and droughts, which is why a state-based policy that teaches children about the danger of climate change is questionable. One of its prime focuses is to support children who face the adverse effects of climate-induced natural disaster and face exceptional challenges because of climate change. Additionally, the policy also focuses on improving access to climate change-related education. Thus, though I urge the government to form national scheme and environment policy like that of Odisha that are education focuses and are children-centric. Thank you very much, sir.
Shri R. Girirajan. Shri R. Girirajan. Shrimati Shanta Khetri. Shri R. Girirajan.
Sir, we are expressing our our concern regarding
Nothing will go on
no,
record.
no, no, sir. We
No,
are
you
expressing
cannot misconduct. You cannot be indecorous. You cannot overreach the rules. If you want to avail your opportunity, it has to be the approved text. You know it. Are you availing the opportunity? Okay. Srimati Shanta Chetri. Srimati Shanta Chetri.
अरे माइक
Then
तो
just-
चलाओ।
It will be there.
साइड पे
You
खड़े हैं,
have to be on the
बनी।
subject.
चुप्पी तोड़ो
Honorable
प्रधानमंत्री,
members.
चुप्पी तोड़ो।
Honorable members, one second. 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 Shri Girirajan.
Yes, 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 sir.
Shri R. It is there. Yes.
Sir, I expressed my concern regarding the Manipur issue. This,
Mr. Girirajan,
yes, yes.
1 year. You know it.
Oh, yeah,
That
yes.
floor has been given to you
Yes.
for a special mention as per approved text. If you avail the opportunity for beyond this, you are violating law. It is indecorous. You have forfeited your right. Srimati Shanta Chetri. Dr. Amar Patnaik. Srimati Shanta Chetri.
I laid on the table, but I would like to discuss regarding the Manipur.
I'm so sorry, ma'am. You have really engaged into most indecorous conduct even after I had suggested to several people. This is never done. How painful it is. Can we persist with such kind of violations? Sorry, Professor. Sorry, Professor. Take care of your students. Dr. Anik Sukhdev Rao Monde. I'm aware. Take your seat. Dr. Anil Sukhdev Rao Monde. I know. No. Dr.
Uday.
I'll come to him. I'll come to him. I've seen his act. Raising hand by Mr.
माननीय
Chidambaram once is
सभापति
good enough.
महोदय, मैं
No one
आपके
has to
माध्यम
come to
से
his
सदन का ध्यान अपनी
help.
तरफ रखना चाहता हूं। प्रधानमंत्री आवास
डॉक्टर
योजना
अशोक
में
कुमार
ग्रामीण
मित्तल।
भागों के लाभान्वित नागरिक को सरकार 1.20 लाख रुपए की राशि प्रदान करता है और शहरी भागों को लाभान्वित नागरिक को 2.5 लाख रुपए की राशि प्रदान करता है। हालांकि ग्रामीण भागों के नागरिकों को शहरी भाग से ज्यादा खर्चा आता है, जबकि ग्रामीण भागों में आवास के लिए लगने वाली सामग्री शहर से लाना पड़ता है, तो उसका खर्चा यह लाभान्वित नागरिक को उठाना पड़ता है। महोदय, मैं आपके माध्यम से माननीय मंत्री जी को, सरकार को विनंती करता हूं कि प्रधानमंत्री आवास योजना के ग्रामीण और शहर में दुजाभाव न कर ग्रामीण और शहरी भागों के लाभान्वित नागरिक को 3 लाख रुपए की राशि प्रदान करें। धन्यवाद।
Dr. Ashok Kumar Mittal. Dr. Ashok Kumar Mittal.
Sanjay Singh बोलिए.
Sir, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Mr. Pathak, this is absolutely reprehensible. Mr. Pathak, your prompting that is audible to all is reprehensible. Such kind of conduct cannot be countenanced. You're prompting a member to take up issue beyond what is listed here. Not expected of a man of your learning. Come on, I give you, please. Dr. Mittal. Dr. Mittal.
Sir, I withdraw this opportunity, sir. Thank you.
Khan, Dr. Fozia Khan. Dr. Fozia Khan. Dr. John Brittas.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Sir, please. Sir, thank you very much for allowing me to raise this matter of grave concern. In today's data-driven era, it is ironic that we have to face ominous specter of internet shutdowns. This is in the context of Manipur. Fear of getting caught on camera, same thing, sir, can stop even the most hardened criminal from committing a crime. Internet shutdown must be viewed in this context. especially in violence-ravaged region. A blanket ban gives a perpetrator a sense of impunity. That is, targets are fair game without any mechanism for surveillance. Manipur's recent events serve as stark example. The wanton, silence please. The wanton killings and weaponization of gang rape.
You are aware?
I am reading it, sir.
I know, read it.
Yeah.
Dr. John Vikas.
I am reading it.
Yes, go ahead. I'm at your text, go ahead.
The wanton killings and weaponization of gang rape to spread a reign of terror have come to light very late. A video from May 4th was recently circulated in social media of two women stripped and taken away by rival community mob. Internet shutdowns lead to a breeding ground for fake news, misinformation, and suppression of valuable information. Landmark judgments, including Supreme Court's ruling in Aniruddha Basin versus Union of India, underscore the paramount significance of Internet in various aspects of life and livelihood. Internet shutdowns causes an estimated economic loss of nearly 40,000 crores in last 3 years alone. Besides, the devastating impact on education, information, health, entertainment, and other facets of life are beyond comprehension. Hence, I urge the government to overhaul the current policy, bring back Internet and Manipur into normalcy and peace. Thank you very much.
Dr. Sasmit Patra.
Honorable Chairman, sir, my special mention is on demand for passage of the Women's Reservation Bill in Indian Parliament. Women's Reservation Bill has been long pending for being legislated in Indian Parliament by providing 33%.
One second. Dr. Sasmit Patra.
Sir.
Dr. Sasmit Patra, you are raising a good point. But you must also take note of the change that has taken place here. We first had a glorious contribution by P.T. Usha from this chair.
Yes, sir.
We had another glorious contribution yesterday from Koinak.
Yes, sir.
And 50% of the chairpersons are from this gender.
Absolutely.
So take note of it and then go ahead.
Right, sir. Sir, I'd like to, on this note, sir, I'd like to thank you for actually empowering the women members of Parliament by appointing 50% of the vice chairpersons from the women's, and it's a tremendous opportunity. But sir, I want to thank you, sir. It's a tremendous opportunity. First time in Rajya Sabha, first time in Parliament, sir. A warm round of applause to you, sir, for having done that. Sir, the approved text before me is demand for passage of the Women's Reservation Bill in Parliament. Women's Reservation Bill has been pending for being legislated in Indian Parliament. By providing 33% reservation for women in the Parliament and state assemblies, India would be taking a historic step towards women's empowerment. Successive governments have come to power and center but failed to fulfill their promises. I urge the government, through the Honorable Chairman of the Rajya Sabha, to bring the Women's Reservation Bill for its legislation into a law in the Indian Parliament. My leader and Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Naveen Patnaik ji, has been consistently demanding for the passage of the Women's Reservation Bill in 2019 general elections. He provided 33% reservation in Lok Sabha tickets from the Biju Janata Dal for women candidates, out of which many successfully won and are now honorable members of Biju Janata Dal as MPs. Honorable Chief Minister Shri Naveen Patnaik ji has sent out 22 delegations from Biju Janata Dal to various national and regional parties seeking their support for the passage of the Women's Reservation Bill. Many have expressed their support to this cause. I therefore reiterate the stand of my leader and Honorable Chief Minister Shri Naveen Patnaik ji on behalf of Biju Janata Dal, and strongly demand that the Women's Reservation Bill must be passed in the Parliament at the earliest. This would be the truest empowerment for 66 crore women of India, their dreams, aspirations, hopes, ambitions, and for building dynamic women leaders of India for the nation and for global leadership and international platform. Thank you, sir. I wish we had silence when we started. This is a critical issue, sir. Thank you so much.
Dr. Shantanu Sen.
I lay it on the table.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you. Dr. V. Sivadasan. Dr. V. Sivadasan.
Sir, here the thing is that in Manipur, the very serious issue we are facing, so I am requesting to the government to take a necessary action on this subject.
Dr.
Sir.
Sivadasan,
Yes.
I take very strong exception to your transgression of rules.
Yes,
You
sir.
were given floor
Yes,
for
sir.
a special motion
So that
only to adhere to approved text.
Sir.
It is most unfortunate,
Sir.
having taken oath of constitution,
Sir.
representing 1/6 of humanity
Sir.
in the largest theater,
Sir,
you engage into this kind of conduct.
Sir,
I'm
just-
sorry. Nothing
Sir,
will go on
just
record.
yes, sir.
Nothing will go on record now. Sri Ayodhya Rami Reddy. Honorable members, one sec. Okay.
सभापति महोदय, मैं अत्यंत ही महत्वपूर्ण विषय पर सदन का ध्यान आकर्षित करना चाहता हूं। मुंबई की सरस्वती नाम की लड़की की उसके लिव इन पार्टनर ने बेरहमी से हत्या कर उसे प्रेशर कुकर में पकाकर कुत्तों को खिला दिया था। समय समय पर ऐसी घटनाएं प्रकाश में आती हैं। WHO के आंकड़ों के अनुसार दुनिया भर में 35% महिलाओं की हत्या उनके इंटीमेट पार्टनर ही करते हैं। UNODC के अनुसार अब जब एक साथी दूसरे की हत्या करता है तो उनमें 82% प्रकरण में महिलाएं ही पीड़ित होती हैं, किंतु कई बार पुरुष भी शिकार होते हैं। भारत में विवाह एवं परिवार एक सांस्कृतिक विरासत है। हमारे धार्मिक ग्रंथ, प्रथाएं, मान्यताएं लिव इन को मान्यता नहीं प्रदान करते हैं, किंतु 4 दशक पहले 1978 में बद्री प्रसाद बनाम डायरेक्टर ऑफ कंसोलिडेशन के प्रकरण में सर्वोच्च न्यायालय ने लिव इन पार्टनरशिप को मान्यता दी थी। इसका दुष्परिणाम है कि इसका प्रचलन भारत में तेजी से बढ़ा है। संभवतः माननीय सर्वोच्च न्यायालय ने इसे मान्यता इसलिए दी है जिससे ऐसे संबंधों के पालित संतान एवं महिला को न्याय मिल सके। सर्वोच्च न्यायालय ने यह भी कहा है कि भारतीय समाज ऐसे संबंधों को अनैतिक मानता है, परंतु यह गैर कानूनी नहीं है। मेरी मान्यता है यदि यह अनैतिक है तो गैर कानूनी भी होना चाहिए। जस्टिस मलमत्की कमेटी ने पत्नी की परिभाषा की पुनर्व्याख्या की है और ऐसे संबंधों में रहने वाली स्त्री को भी पत्नी की संज्ञा दी है और विवाह कानूनों का लाभ देना सुनिश्चित किया है। यदि ऐसी परिस्थिति है तो विवाह वे लोग क्यों नहीं करते हैं। सरकार इस विषय का संज्ञान ले और कानून बनाए जिससे इस अपसंस्कृति को रोका जा सके और महिलाओं की सुरक्षा की जा सके। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सभापति महोदय।
श्री कृष्णलाल पवार।
सभापति महोदय, आज किसान मुख्य सभी प्रकार की खेती करने में सक्षम है, जैसे कि अनाज, बागवानी, दलहन इत्यादि। सरकार भी उसकी खरीद में पूर्ण साथ दे रही है, फिर भी उसकी वित्तीय स्थिति बहुत कम सुधार हुआ है। सबसे बड़ी वजह है कि उसे अपनी फसल का उचित मूल्य ना मिलना, जबकि कंज्यूमर को वह चीज़ बहुत महंगे दाम पर लेनी पड़ती है। कोई ऐसी व्यवस्था अगर इंतजाम हो जाए जहां किसान सीधा अपना उत्पादन ज़्यादा मूल्य से बेच के और उपभोक्ता को कम दाम देने पड़े। इसके लिए सभी राज्यों को अपने अपने राज्य में 200-300 एकड़ जमीन की व्यवस्था का निर्माण करे, जिसे ठहरने से लेकर भोजन तक की व्यवस्था हो। सभी राज्यों को 10-15 एकड़ का प्लाट अलाट करे। सभी राज्य के किसान अपने ज्यादा होने वाली फसल को अन्य राज्यों में स्थापित मंडी में बेच के केंद्र सरकार की AMI स्कीम के तहत शामिल में करके
50% का अनुदान राज्यों को प्रदान करे। इससे होने वाले फायदे निम्नलिखित हैं। किसान को अन्य राज्यों में मार्केट करने का अवसर मिलेगा। सभी राज्यों की डिमांड एवं सप्लाई की जानकारी मिलेगी एवं मार्केटिंग करने और उचित दाम मिलने में सहायता मिलेगी। उपभोक्ता को सीधा किसान से ताजा उत्पादन मिलेगा और सस्ता मिलेगा। धन्यवाद।
श्री धनंजय भीमराव महादिक।
Thank you, Chairman, sir, for allowing me to a very important issue regarding demand for operation of Solapur Airport under Regional Connectivity Scheme, sir. सभापति महोदय, रीजनल कनेक्टिविटी स्कीम के तहत भारत में हवाई सेवाओं को बढ़ावा देने के लिए नागरिक उड्डयन का मंत्रालय ने उड़ान योजना शुरू की थी। इसी योजना के तहत सोलापुर महाराष्ट्र में हवाई सेवा शुरू करने की मंजूरी आरटीएस चरण 1 में ही पूरी कर ली गई थी, लेकिन एयरपोर्ट के नजदीकी क्षेत्र में बनी एक शुगर फैक्ट्री की चिमनी की वजह से रुकावट के कारण सोलापुर से हवाई सेवा का परिचालन अभी तक शुरू नहीं हो सका। लोगों की भावनाओं को ध्यान में रखते हुए कोर्ट के आदेश से अब ये शुगर फैक्ट्री की चिमनी गिराई गई है। सर, मेरी आपके माध्यम से सरकार से ये मांग है कि सोलापुर में जल्द से जल्द हवाई सेवाओं का शुरुआत किए जाए। धन्यवाद सर।
Honorable members, I'm coming to that. That's what Let me tell you, neither Mr.